What up, guys? So, we are revisiting the Relic Thunderhammer. Now, I left off with this weapon, I was using blocking, and, I did a couple lethal operations, but I didn't really tackle anything chaos-related when it came to lethal. So, of course, I have pretty much every melee damage perk I can have there. I even do a little bit more customizing of the perks of the Thunderhammer on a different video just to kind of switch up the style of attack, because the Thunderhammer has actually a pretty good range of movesets. It's just a good weapon. Precision Strike. Precision Strike's a perk that makes the Thunderhammer probably the second best weapon in the game. Okay, maybe not the second best, but it's definitely a top 5. It could be I don't know, you could consider it second best in certain situations. I am dealing a lot of damage with the jump pack slam attack, and basically I'm just trying to run in there, get some melee damage, and get out. You want to slam down, take out a major, and then reposition. I mean, if you can do another slam. But we do not have inner fire here for this Hell Brute fight, for this operation. This is Fall of Atreus. This is lethal. And I don't know if you saw the damage right there. The damage right there was pretty ridiculous. I do have a fair amount of ability recharge perks. I do believe I am using Squad Cohesion, the one that gives you 10% ability recharge, which isn't too crazy. But I also have 20% jump pack recharge anyway. So like in situations like this where I'm not actually slamming down anything, it can kind of help out your cooldown. If there's no enemies, you really can't get any cooldown. You can't reduce your cooldown if there's no enemies around. So I do kind of like the 20% jump pack recharge cooldown perk. It just really helps out these big slams. Big slam right there. Now this is blocking. And I don't have any stacks here. We were pretty aggressive with this Hell Brute. Unfortunately, the Vanguard does go down here. But we do have a pretty accurate sniper on our team. The Vanguard is using the extra melee damage perk as well, the extra melee damage team perk, so I'm getting a fair amount of extra melee damage for my slams. And yeah, here are Terminators. Big charge attack right there, just in time so I can get my contested health back. The sniper is using the headshot cooldown perk, where you can get, if you land a headshot kill, you can get your cooldown to recharge faster, which is nice. So actually, I have a fair amount of cooldown support here. And the fact that the Vanguard is helping out my melee damage, it just makes me feel good to get some big slams. The Dreadnought part here is also a really good part to, basically kill some time, kill some majors, get your teammates respawn. With Fall of Atreus is actually really fun, and the Dreadnought makes it, pretty unique as far as operations go. I don't know what was going on with those minorists. Sometimes they just don't want to attack, and then once you start to move, they start attacking. It can be definitely pretty strange. But yes, regardless, we are waiting for the Vanguard to respawn. The sniper's at 1. I was thinking just like to hang around the Dreadnought until my teammate respawns, but we pretty much already get that. But yes, those precision strikes are super good at taking out majors. I am basically one-tapping majors with the jump attack here. And the okay, that was a teleport. That was a teleport situation. That was kind of rough. Yeah, he just teleported right out of my way there. But yeah, Fall of Atreus is fun. We do have a pretty, good perk setup for our team. Inner Fire would have likely been a tad bit better, but the extra melee damage definitely helps out the blocking Thunderhammer. The blocking Thunderhammer, I don't really find that many opportunities to get some blocking extra damage here, which is kind of rough, because the Chaos don't really throw that many combos. And it's really good for, blocking to basically block like a 3-hit combo, something like that. Now we do have a Sorcerer up there. I'm trying to just get some chip damage on him. And here's a Terminator. I dodge, get the gun strike, get a big slam there. Yes, take a look at my contested health. I definitely had to heal but I was able to follow it up with a charge attack to get the Terminator. Basically, Terminator fights are just a lot more fun with the Thunderhammer, I gotta be honest. Now that Melta grenade, I don't know, it was speaking to me. It was speaking to me. I saw the Melta. This was one of the first times where I noticed how strong the Melta is against sorcerers. And you're gonna see that moment pop up very randomly. But for right now, we are just trying to get the battery. Here, I'm trying to basically fully rotate it. You want to make sure the monitors are sticking out of the way it's supposed to go. So this puzzle really isn't that difficult. Chaos? Now, Chaos with the Thunderhammer, I actually really enjoyed it. I think this was the most fun I had fighting Chaos with the melee, with the melee class, and the Assault does a lot of damage with Precision Strike. Precision Strike does a little extra damage for the... Oh yeah. Before I get too distracted, right there, see the blocking and how they go yellow? That is debuff. They are getting debuffs right there. So basically right there, I was able to act as a gun strike in a sense, where I get the block, they get debuffed, and then I can, you know, get a nice clean headshot with the heavy bolt pistol to one-shot him. And yeah, that was a big slam right there. Inner fire would have really been helpful, but it's fine. Basically, just smash things and then you can get your cooldown back eventually. It does really help just having the extra cooldown perk for, you know, for the Assault here, the extra 10% cooldown. It helps all of my teammates really get their, their skills back. And it can just go you never know when you need 10% extra cooldown. I know it's not a lot, but when it comes to fighting Chaos, any sort of help on cooldowns just really go far away, especially when you are slamming as hard as these jump pack slams are. I'm basically getting a lot of extra damage because I get 15% extra melee from the Vanguard. Melee perk, so 50% extra melee right from there. Sorry. I was thinking if I would still get the extra melee damage if the Vanguard is dead, and I gotta be honest, I don't think you do. But let me know in the comments if you have an answer for that. Anyway, with Precision Strike, I get extra 100% ground pound slam damage, the jump pack slam. I'm not 100% sure what it's called. But yes, see, there's the Melta. There's the Melta that was speaking to me. I was at very, very low health here. I can really get taken out. Yeah, and also you saw the Chaos yellow glow there, so they were debuffed for a second. But yeah, so I'm basically getting 15% extra melee damage from the Vanguard. I'm getting 100% extra jump pack slam damage from Precision Strike. And then I'm also, the blocking Thunderhammer can also increase my melee damage as well. So you can get just a lot of extra melee damage just to help take out these Chaos as quick as possible, which is the best way to play as Assault against these guys. Basically take out as many Chaos as you can and as fast as possible. And I gotta say, this is probably one of the most fun setups I've had, is just the Relic Thunderhammer and Precision Strike. You just get so much damage out of it. And yes, I know you saw me run up to the ramp a little early to pick up that stim because I was at 1 and I did not want to go down. So, I went and picked up the stim. Don't worry about our sniper. Our sniper went down there a little bit, but he had a Guardian Relic and he was able to make a comeback, and he definitely does not have mortal wound. So I just, I thought the sniper was in a good position. But yes, we are waiting for the Vanguard to respawn. We had a really good synergy here between me and the sniper. Just were able to take out so many enemies. We were basically the DPS duo. But yes, I genuinely don't think, since the Vanguard is now respawning, I genuinely don't think I'm getting extra melee damage, which is unfortunate. And, the Vanguard had the Melta. I think the Vanguard was just playing very aggressive, and they just kept going down. Oh, check out this 1-2 explosion. 1, and then 2, and then it just bounced them back and forth. And I knew I was able to take out. These were 2 majors, by the way, that I just absolutely obliterated. The Thunderhammer, I gotta be honest, the Relic Thunderhammer is one of the best weapons in the game. After watching this is lethal, and I am shredding these enemies. It is super, super fun to just get a jump pack ground slam there, and yeah, basically just eviscerate the major Chaos enemies here. And even Terminators, we are able to just do a lot of damage. And I'm not too sure if you remember the Hellbrute fight, but I was also able to get a lot of damage there as well. That is pretty much when I spawned in. I spawned in a little bit late to Fall of Atreus. Fall of Atreus is a great operation for your lethal runs. Definitely do it. It's very fun. It's probably the second easiest Chaos mission. I'm still going to consider Operation 3, the Tyranid Chaos mission. I'm still going to consider that the easiest one, even though sometimes it's not. But yes, there is a look at our team perks here. Yes, squad. Did I say squad renewal? That was the sniper perk. So we had squad renewal and squad cohesion. So we had a lot of ability recharge for our team here. Even though I didn't get that many headshots, but hey, it still works on the miners, the shield enemies, the shield warriors. And luckily I had a sniper on my team, so there wasn't really any issues with disc shamans. But yeah, that was lethal, believe it or not. That was lethal. I was absolutely shredding. I do get the like 6,000 melee damage about halfway through the operation. I definitely could have cracked 10k. But the important thing was that I didn't go down. I didn't take a lot of damage, and I just took out as many chaos as I could see. That is the best way to survive as Assault. And I gotta say, the Thunderhammer, top three weapon.